Hi Raji, is this the first time you have joined this call? So we have a culture where we would like newcomers to introduce themselves, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Um, Hey, I'm Raji. Been doing in the IT field for a while now, but not really done much in the open source community side. So just this is my first time joining the call and just trying to get a feel of everything and just get started that way. Mhm.
Nice, nice. Welcome to Layer 5.
Thank you.
So, is what is basically a domain or tech stack of interest? Anything specific? Or jack of all trades?
I mean, I don't think there's anything specific, but mostly, I've been doing pretty much everything. So, like any language or anything that I've dealt with mostly. So I'm open to anything and everything.
Nice. So it seems like we are wanting few new contributors to join in for our new site, Layer 5 NG, which is currently being hosted on the deployed on our domain layer5.io. So if you are inclined, we might want to have you sending out a PR2 for a few of the new issues.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, okay, thank you. So let's have some discussion. First of all, thank you everyone who has what all special thanks to Tanuj and Jash as well. Without them, the our new site, which is currently hosted to layer5.io, wouldn't have been possible. And this was just hosted this weekend on Saturday. Oh no, sorry, on Friday itself. Yeah, we went live on Friday, and yeah, it was a long journey, but brought out a lot of hurdles. But we are happy. We are at the stage finally. Nice.
Nikhil, has this
Cool.
shifted to GitHub pages or is it just still yet the other one that we were using?
No, it's on GitHub pages. We are using our
Mhm.
custom domain layer5.io, and it's been
Mhm, that-
deployed using a plugin. Not the exactly the plugin which you was the PR which you made, but there was some issues causing due to that. So Lee founded a new plugin, which let me share the link if you have not seen it. Wait,
Yeah, actually, I was out of station for the past 1.5 week.
okay, just a second. It works actually, and it's after a lot of hit and trial methods. Finally, we got to work, let that plugin work, and the site was up and running. Yeah, paste that in the chat itself.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this was the plugin we are using, and currently we are deploying on the site branch. So yeah, it works. So going ahead to let's discuss on few of the items which are highlighted by Austin, which are not as per the designs, and he has few takes on them. So I see there are long list of issues being highlighted by him. So Austin, do you want to share something about it?
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. And good evening from wherever you are. Okay, so I like as you can see, there are lots of issues. So I would like us to take our time to go through and every one of them. Although if we would not go with everyone, I will just point them out. Okay, let me, I don't know if I could share my screen, not here.
Sure, sure.
Thank you. All right. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yes, Austin, we can.
Okay, first issue was this the logos going into the overflow, or is it overflow X? Yes, going to the overflow because it's not like this new design. So I don't know if we could maybe reduce the sizes a bit, and then
Actually, yeah. So actually, these overflow was intentionally done to depict that we are not limited to these partners, but we have more than that. We are listing it. So actually, this issue is being raised by quite a lot of many people out there now in Slack, but a decision for that yet needs to be decided. But the intention was the same which I mentioned.
all
Let's
right.
see when we have Lee in the next call or so, next meeting, we will do raise this one to see if we actually do need to change this or should it be kept like this.
Okay, because all have okay. Another would be the home page is quite okay or good. This aspect has been fixed. This section has been fixed. Most of the sections on the home page have been fixed, but I think the responsive part of it, yeah, this also when on mobile, it looks off. I don't know if we could extend this the height of the height of the hero section, then so this image could show up more, like more of this image could show, and then the white space between this the title, the header and the text is too much, and maybe we could reduce it to some. Then these are the only issues that brought up with the home page, and then we feel I might just need to tidy up the typography because I noticed a lot of like the the typography was I don't know how to put it, like it was messed up, like a bit messy. So I will need to redo it. Then I'll give an update to the team. Then this section too is a bit skewed here. So I was going to ask if we could animate it a bit, maybe like they keep moving. That way it allows them flow. Also, as you can you noticed it is a bit skewed on mobile. And then for another page, let me just open up the sheet. Start with community. Community. All right. Um, first one was the join the community column. Yeah, this was too. This currently is too small, unlike what we have in the design. Like what we have in the design, I think is about 1000 px max width. Currently in implementation is around 800 pixels. So I don't know if we could extend it a little bit so it looks less cramped up and with a bit more space, and that's more breathing space on it is one aspect on the community page. Then
Just a second. Can we, Nikhil, I'm marking the things we are going to tackle as blue.
Sure, sure.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nakia. So then the white space. Okay, then the white space between these sections, it's too small. It makes the reason why I pointed out the white space was because it makes the whole website look a bit more cramped up, like we're not allowing the website breathe. You notice it, this space here, like here, the margin, let's say the margin between here, the margin between this and also this is quite small. So you will notice it looks a bit cramped up when you're viewing it, as if we're trying to manage the space between them. So we need to like improve spacing between them to maybe something like 80 per section. Maybe the margin top from here to here will be like 80 pixel, 80, same spacing, 80 to 96, around that range. So it looks a bit less cramped up and a bit more spacious, or it has a bit more space around it. So that will actually help us make the design look um have much wide space, but allow the design to breathe. Then next section, okay, the margin, the jump in section, title, jump in section. Okay, okay. The jump in section. What I noticed was this was supposed to be before the jump in is supposed to be here on our community members, and our community members here is
Yeah,
supposed to be now be
actually,
where the jump in is, like the interchanged.
yes, yes, Austin. So
Yes.
actually, while this page was being implemented, I particularly asked to revert it, means interchange it. Like, is there any special purpose that is served to have the subheading on top of the primary heading?
Yeah, actually the typography first. So if you notice it, it's now it's it in it it adds like a bit of visual hierarchy. Yeah. So it allows us place importance on things. If this is on top of this and this is this here, it flows like first jump in the community is one, then our community members, then we'll give them a bit of write up. Or if we want to do it, we just have to swap the typography. Like this has to be bolder and this has to be the smaller one. If not, it's going to look like we are jumping and just fixing things together to just make it work.
Good,
Uh,
good. Thanks.
Then the next section, okay, same thing here. The same issue here where this has to come before the mesh meets and the mesh meet after that because of the whole visual hierarchy and like the arranging of the content. Same that's the same issue we have here. Okay, then this section is completely different. Okay, what we the alignment is supposed to be left aligned, but it's currently all center aligned. I do not know why, but if we if we are to work on it, we either try to left align.
Yeah, actually, I implemented that as it was in the design, but I think Lee later on came and redid the section himself.
Oh, okay. Maybe we could just maybe to fix it, or we could just do the same thing we are doing on other sections. Just swap it like the newcomers down and that down, because although the left align would be great, but since we are following a format, if you notice all of that content are left aligned for consistency. which was why I printed that out. That was like, so core of consistency's sake, that was why everything has to be left aligned and the alignment has to be worked on. Okay, so I think that's all on this community page. Then we have the community meshmate page and community newcomers page. Let's go meshmate, alright. Oh, okay. For this meshmate page, I noticed we are using something like a container over here, this hero section, and this the green part of the hero section, which is this, actually bleeds into the full width, like the out from this half section to this down, like it bleeds there. But if you notice it, there's a space here, a white space here, which is the background. So I noticed we are using a container instead of allowing the design flow and bleed into the other aspect. Supposed to be, okay, let me show the design. Supposed to be something like this instead, like it bleeds into from half of the section to the end of the section, not like a container style which we are currently using.
Yeah.
Then okay, yes, the cards. Then first also this spacing, the space is a bit cramped up too. We might need to add a bit of margin between these sections. Then the cards are small currently. They're currently small. Like the meshmate cards on the design we have is around 340 by 330. Why on the implementation is about 240 by 225. Even if we could have it close to like 300 for them to be a bit bigger, so we can reduce this space, the gap between each card. It would be much better if we could reduce the gap between each cards. That's why we have to increase the size of the gaps of the cards rather. Sorry about that, of the cards. So that could help us also maintain maintain a bit of consistency, because if you also notice it, I think it also affects this section where on the design we have just three members showing up, and here we have four showing up, which also made the cart a bit smaller. It's not supposed to be so, because we're trying to stick to like a standard, so we can have like a design system later on and a design language which all other community members could also pick up easily. And so we have amazing designs that are implemented. So and then the others is still the spacing between all these elements, and then this card. The no, not this card. Yes, this card. I noticed the subscribe button is small, like way small compared to what we have here. Like notice it is good. It now looks different from our other buttons we have on the website. Notice this button is different from this button. Like the size, you just notice it that okay, there's actually no consistency here, which is not what we are trying to achieve currently. Then the community, or I think the typography over here is good. Typography over there is good. Everything here is okay. So we just need to add a bit more space, and then I noticed we did not implement the carousel. I didn't really want to put that an issue, but because I know how difficult creating carousels is, so I was going to ask if there was any way we could also implement something that shows pictures of community members before this section, because it's kind of um it's good having photos of community members. Like, if you notice the design now, we have this carousel of community members. But I don't know why it was not implemented, but I quite understand how difficult it is implementing carousels. So I don't know if
So
Steve. Hello, okay, go on.
yeah, was this carousel of community members card approved or is it still pending?
The whole page was approved by Lee.
I'm not sure because if okay, let's add, I will add a comment to confirm the same.
All right.
Then
Uh,
we can implement this. Sure. Go ahead.
so And for this page, I think we're done. It's just implementation of that, increasing the margins and the white space, and then the increasing the size of the cards and reducing the gap between them. Then for the newcomers page, the hero section is a bit cramped up. I think that was mentioned. The hero section is a bit cramped up. We need like a bit more space, or we need to increase the height so it breathes. And then this now we need to fix the alignment. Notice it is the alignment is off currently. We need to fix the alignment. Same thing here, we need to fix the alignment and then give it a bit more space, so we can have, and then reduce this the space between two, or give the rest section a bit more space. And like, if you notice now, this has this the alignment here is all right, it's perfect, but other sections also here, also the alignment is missing. It's like just you will just lost the connection here. So that's why. And then the whole section, if you notice, it looks a bit more packed. It looks very packed rather. So we need a bit more space between them. And then yes, this same section with the community on the main community page, where the card, this section is a bit wider than how it is in implementation. Implementation we currently have like 800, same thing as the as the community page, but it's small, so we need to make it a bit bigger. I know these all issues are much for everyone to try and implement, but I will just we'll just try our best.
Yeah.
Then for the
So
calendar, okay, go on.
yeah. So Austin, what I was saying is, like we can go through the sheet and mark the issues as blue, which needs to be done, and those which are yellow and green will be completed, and yellow needs some discussion. So what you can do is you can go through the sheet and mark those as blue, and if you are comfortable, then and don't mind, can you please open few GitHub issues to address it?
Oh,
Then
all
we
right.
can have and tag them with uh, good first issues or first yeah good first issues will do, so that we
Oh,
can gain few contributors as well, and
all
other
right.
people
Okay.
may join as well.
Okay. What what does the yellow indicate? So
Yeah, not sure. Tanuj, can you explain?
Uh, Yellow, we need more clarification from Lee, I think.
Correct. Yeah.
okay. Right. I get. I will do the coloring yellow and blue, and then I'll let you know that creates some issues regarding the ones that are on blue. And when we now get clarification from Lee regarding the yellow, we can now I can now open some issues on them, or we can then create issues on them.
Yeah. You can combine few of the small issues together in one issue, so that like couple of issues which are there on the same page can have can be listed under one issue itself instead of
Oh,
creating multiple issues.
all right,
If
all right,
if those are not very big changes, then
all right. Let me stop sharing.
yeah, sure.
Thank you for your time.
No issue.
Good job,
Let's move
everyone.
ahead. Yes, that's a huge list of items which are pending upon us. Let's see. Chinmay, Yash, Vardhan, and Yash Pandey, both of you, as well as Shubhank and Razi. We won't mind if you guys pick it and send out a couple of PRs. Tag us in the comment so that it's faster for us to review, or add us in the reviews. Me, Tanuj, Lee, all of us, so that we can get ahead with this, get cleared with all of these issues as soon as possible. Okay, so moving ahead in the meeting, we have since this the main milestone of hosting the new site is ready, and there will be few issues as changes going on forever. That it's a lifetime issue. We keep on suggesting changes or improving it. But we have two new projects lined up already, which one is learn.layer5.io and the other one is discuss.layer5.io. Giving a brief about both of them. So this is learn.hashicorp.com, and the intention for creating learn.layer5.io would be create a forum, not actually a forum, a place where people can come and learn service mesh actually. Like the main motto for layer 5 is service mesh, and making people learn and use service mesh in their day-to-day life slash projects. So you can see learn.hashicorp.com and how they are using the site, how they have developed, or what content they are showing. So this is something which is under planning and will soon be like a main project to start upon. It's a good item. We have learn dot don't have learn dot layer 5 dot I present. Yeah, but a short version of it is being implemented on our current site, as you can see. So we'll be having this scenarios which are linked with Katacoda, and the people can actually come and run their scenarios using different kind of service meshes on this site itself. So yeah, this is one of the projects, and the other one is discuss.layer5.io, which would be more of like discourse, I
It's
guess.
discourse.
Uh, yeah, so it will be actually a forum where people can come and comment and have discussions, like a forum, get a discussion. Like we have get up discussions, but this is something which we would like to integrate discourse on our layer 5 site and have a separate project which will be hosted on discuss.layer5.io. So yes, these are few of the upcoming projects which are in planning to be implemented. And if any of you who are there present in the call are interested to be a part of it, and highlight your name, just like Tanuj and Jash are, by doing some awesome works on our current Layer 5 site. You are more than welcome to be a part of it and help us in bringing this site or project. So, in the meantime, you all can go through do some research about how we can do and how we can integrate it with our current site and add it as a forum to use it so that we have few details to look upon when we start working on it. All right. So moving ahead, do we have Vinayak? Yeah, we have Vinayak. So Vinayak, if you don't mind, would you like to share some update on the Get Night Talk project slash slide site that you and Yash and Chinmay are working upon very intensively, I would say. If you have any updates to share, we'll be happy to hear. Vinayak, can you hear me? I guess he can't. Cool. Anyone else? Yes, if you want to share some update on our news on this news site.
Yeah, so we are developing it section wise as given in the Figma, the prototype. We are developing it by section wise, and uh, in my last PR, I raised that stewarded and organized by that the section which is just above the footer, and the yeah that section stewarded by and the organized by section, and we had some graphical sections as well. So I am planning to work on them just now, and I will soon open a PR for that also.
Nice. So
And rest, Vinayak sir was he was telling that he was also working on it, but I guess he's not here. Or
Yes, I am on the call. Actually, I got a bit distracted.
okay, okay.
sure, sure. Well, yes, did most of your job, but if you have anything to share, we'll be happy to.
Currently, the three pending issues related to the site are first is the FAQ section, second is the nav bar, and third is the logo, which is currently, I think, pending for the Get Night Talk website.
Yeah, the logo is not yet finalized. It's a dummy logo that we are using currently, or temporary logo you can say. So that is left. So I
Yes, so
guess.
basically these are the main three issues that are currently left according to the Figma design, but I think we are like according like the SMP website Lee is planning to add a sort of a blog portion to this website. So we don't have any designs for it or any guidance on like how to implement it right now. So as soon as we do, we can start working on it.
Okay. So yes, this are these sections complete or they still need some tweaking? I think they are incomplete. Like it seems to.
Yeah, these middle sections are somewhat incomplete. These are not as per the design. We will do that.
Okay.
The mostly the middle
Nice.
sections, the graphs and all. So we need to incorporate that as well.
Okay. Okay. So it seems like there are few issues. The Get Network logo is missing. Actually,
I've
the link
op-
is broken.
yes, I have opened a PR for this. To fix this,
Okay.
I've opened a PR.
Thank you, Shiva. Thank you. This copyright text should be at the bottom, I think. And the Slack The filling of the color should match. Mm, yeah.
That footer is not as per the design, I guess. I think that is temporarily
Earlier,
developed, right?
earlier the design of footer is in the design. The footer is
Yeah,
different and it
that
was
footer is
update.
temporarily added only, I guess.
Yes, yes.
I think the date comes after the copyright sign. I think those two things should be changed.
Yes, yes, Raj, yes, you're correct. Actually, the thing is, I guess it's in progress, and they are working on. Are there new issues open with the new
No, no,
footer design,
I'm
or
sure
this?
I'm sure you know all that. Yeah, I just thought just
Huh?
just
No, no, actually, yeah, no, I was asking if there are issues open, and you might want to take your hands upon it. So, yeah, that would be the beginning of your contribution. So, yeah, Vinayak, are there any issues, or is the design finalist for the photo, or is it still pending?
The design finalized in the Figma mockup is a bit different, and I think Chinmay sort of implemented it, but I think I'm not sure. Like when it got changed, maybe Lee added some commits to the PR of
Yeah,
Chinmay.
yeah. Lee has recently added the commit to PR. He cleaned up the index.html page, which initially had the other designs which are not present in the latest Figma design. So he temporarily added that footer, I guess, in that process.
Okay, okay. I think it's similar to Mystery.io. Cool. So, anyways, we might want to increase the font size. Yeah, it's similar. Font size a bit for the footer, and yeah, few changes are there. So, if you don't mind, Vinayak or Chinmay or Yash, would you mind opening few issues for the footer? Like the logo has been corrected by Chinmay, moving this copyright, changing the fill color of Slack. It's not the correct one, and increasing the size of the logos. Yeah, there are a couple of items. Yeah, I think it's good progress. We are coming soon. Right. Thank you guys for your
Thank you.
yeah. So other item is it's not exactly related to any site or any website currently, but it's more related to Mesh. But since most of the people do we have in this call are inclined towards front end development, so it's an item which will be of interest to many of you if you don't mind. Mesh map. We have it almost ready and it's ready for use, but there are a lot of features and improvements which are yet to be implemented, and we would like a lot of people to get their hands on and contribute to it. Till now, it has been tackled or implemented by few of the contributors only, which includes Vineet, Anirudh, a lot of many people. I don't remember the name exactly. Yeah, there are a few of the names who I know, but yeah, it's ready to be deployed on Mesh directly and will soon be available. So there will be a lot of open issues based on front end, which might involve a bit of back end as well. But since we have already worked on React on our current site, and Mesh is built on React for the front end part, so I don't think it would cause a lot of trouble, but add a value itself. So that's all from my side. Do any of you have anything to discuss? Any issues or any open PRs that you all are working on? Has anything to discuss? All good for today? Seems so. Okay. Few items. Austin, if you might want to open few issues, and Vinayak as well for Cat Night Talk, whichever you find like responsive issues
Uh,
or any design updates.
I think instead of Austin, I and Josh should go through the sheet because he has already raised all the issues he thinks. So we can mark the blues we think we should talk about and yellow
Sh-
which we
sure,
think need more discussion.
sure. That would be better. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else to discuss, or shall we disperse for today? Considering this silence as disperse. So let's see you all in the next call. Good meeting. It was a good meeting. Discussed a lot of issues. Hopefully, we'll have a lot of PRs coming. Okay. Yeah.
Everyone,
Thank you everyone for joining the call.
thank you
See you.
everyone. Reach out.
Bye.